All right, Agency Elephant users, if you have multiple agents, and let me rephrase that, not multiple, if you've got one or two agents in your office, this is how you want to set up your Agency Elephant system. If you've got a producer and a CSR, and you want them to be running automation or drips from their name, this is how you do it, okay? If you've got multiple producers, more than two, you need to have sub-accounts and set it up for those agents. But if you only got one or two, this is how you do it. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to go over to your settings tab. You are going to need to purchase a phone number for that agent. It's under the phone section. You're going to go get phone numbers. You're going to type in your area code, right? And you're going to check the box, hit purchase number, okay? Once that is done, you will need to go into groups. You will need to add a new group. This group will be called inbound producer's name, okay? Producer's name. Once that is done, you hit submit, okay? Now, here's your next step. You need to create their phone system. You go to tools, inbound, campaign list. You're going to add a new campaign. This is for phone numbers. So this is going to be inbound producer name. That's the name of it. The group is what you just created, which was inbound producer name, right? So you select that group that you just created. I did not save that, so let's pretend we did, okay? The next thing you're going to do is you are going to have incoming text messages sent to that person, okay? Just click this, hit the agree, hit submit. After that is done, you are going to go back into the campaign list, and you should have a secondary campaign for that person. You're going to hit the gearbox. On this gearbox, you are going to click the yellow phone button. In this phone button, you're going to drag over the dial over here. And once you're in that dial section, it's going to go like this, okay? Watch. The dial, you drag it over. There should be nothing on this screen. Put the call forwarding number. This should be their cell phone, okay? Put this at 30 seconds and hit save. As soon as that's done, you will have created their phone number and it will be transferring to their phones directly. Now, if you have a producer, you do not want them having all of your built for you drips. You only want them having the outbound sales activity drips. You don't want them to have their own onboarding. You don't want to have their own claim follow-up. You don't want to have their own prospect, like they could, but you don't want them to have some of these, like missing documents. You want those to come from your agency so that the relationship is yours. So you want to start with duplicating this agent's drips that you want. So for example, we are going to have it duplicate the auto no home. So you're going to do auto no home, producer name. Then you are going to have the auto no home, producer name, and you're going to hit add group. As soon as you add group, it's going to error back to the original group. So you have to come back in, and it's not an error. It is specifically because we created a group. Now that we've created it, we've got to segment this dropdown. So then you search that group, and it would say auto no home, producer's name. You click that group. The next thing you want to do is from what number? Well, you want it coming from your producer's number, the one that you just created. Then when you are done, you pick the settings and you hit submit, and you will have created their own drip campaign that is duplicated from your drips. You will have to go in as soon as you are done with this. You will have to go in and edit the verbiage on the drip you created. It'll be on the top one. It'll say auto no home, producer's name. You have to go in and hit the little, it should be a pencil icon, or if it's not, it'll be this edit icon. You have to go in and manually change your agent's name because it will be duplicated as your name, okay? Now test this new drip that you've created by adding yourself into this new group, which will be the auto no home producer's name, and see how that runs. Talk to you soon.